I want to talk about the Connor Stalions.
All right.
Bullshit. So, what's with the now Connor Stalions and Blake Corum with this new vacuum business that they have and all this other stuff?
Connor Stalions and Blake Corum, the Michigan State running back, have a vacuum business?
Yeah, apparently what happened was, it just came out today. They were selling used vacuums at Connor Stalions' house in Michigan.
What? Hold on.
Yes.
Man, come on, man. There's too much shit flying around.
And on top of that too, he had Blake Corum with him sharing this business.
Selling used vacuum cleaners.
Yes. And also, on top of that, he had gotten complaints from the homeowners association.
What? Are you reading this on Ohio State message boards?
No, I'm being serious. This recently just came out today.
Came out where?
It came out on
11warriors.com.
No, I don't remember exactly what site, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But it did come out.
Man, come on, man.
But that's beside the point, though. But I want to talk about why with all the Michigan fans, right? Talk about that, and I respect the two ones that came on here earlier that actually admitted that they cheated. I respected them. But the other ones that are saying, that Connor Stalions with all the, and it's not illegal to go and spy on, and actually scout future opponents. It's not illegal. And I'm like, it is. It's illegal. It says in black and white. So what's your opinion on that? If it's in black and white, in my opinion, there's nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can say that's.
Yeah, well, first of all, splitting hairs, but it's not illegal. It's against the rules. Like, no laws were broken here. It's just NCAA and Big Ten rules and bylaws. But no, you cannot send people to a game for in-person scouting. Exactly. I mean, that's the deal. So, now the thing that Michigan fans are saying today, they act like they discovered fire because they think they have some type of proof that other Big Ten coaches who got Michigan's signs legitimately, they stole them the right way. They stood on the sideline and figured them out, which is completely within the rules. But then they called other coaches and said, hey, we figured this and this out. And Michigan is acting like, they have discovered a new planet or something. That's not against the rules. Coaches are allowed to call other coaches and share information. There is nothing against the rules. In fact, it happens all the time. Lane Kiffin had a quote today in his press conference. Well, it might have been yesterday. He was like, he's talking about playing on the road at Georgia this week. And he was like, yeah, it's going to be a tough game. They haven't lost a game in a while. They haven't lost at home since 2019. And normally I'd call the coach that beat them and ask him for pointers. But the last coach to beat them at home is currently on Georgia's staff. He's talking about Will Muschamp. It's not a secret that coaches talk to each other. A lot of these coaches have connections and relationships either from previous jobs or whatever the case. This happens all the time. And here's the thing. Everybody in the Big Ten knew what Michigan was doing way before we, the public, knew. They've known about this for a while, the coaches in the Big Ten. So instead of cheating themselves, they played within the rules. They gathered the signs legitimately, and then they shared them amongst themselves. There is nothing wrong with that. That's not against the rules. And Michigan fans are running around like they have reinvented the wheel because they think some Big Ten coach called another Big Ten coach and said, hey, when Michigan does this, it's a running play. Well, whoopity fucking do.
Exactly. And here my I'm glad you mentioned that, because this is what I think is, you've just burnt all those bridges. You burnt all those relationships. And because relationships, especially with Tony Petitti, the new Big Ten commissioner, he first impressions are everything. Am I right, Lou?
Yeah.
So you already burnt that, and you already gave him a perception of who you are as a program. And to me, that's that. And now you have to tell them that you're not who we perceive you as. But as a first impression, it's hard for you to change their mindset now that of what you show everyone. You are cheaters. You're cheaters.
Right. That's the thing. And when the best defense that a Michigan fan has is, well, yeah, we cheated, but you cheated too. Like, well, okay. All I can say is, well, at least they're admitting they cheated. But all this, whatever it is they're trying to say about everybody else, is just ridiculous. Thank you for the call. Now, look, if there's another team out there and I'm unaware of it, and they're sending people to opponents' games to in-person scout and steal signs, let me know, and I'll treat them the same way I'm treating Michigan. If there's another team out there who has a coach or a staffer who is dressed up in disguise on someone else's sideline, let me know. But you're not going to find that, because this Michigan talking point that everybody does it is not true. No, everybody doesn't do it. In fact, nobody does it or has done it but you. And you got caught, and that's what it is. You're not the first team that's got caught cheating. You won't be the last. I mean, it is what it is. Good morning. You're on with Uncle Lou, though.
What's going on, Uncle Lou?
Hey, buddy.
I ain't really going to talk much about the Connor Stalions thing. What I will say is, what was his disguise? What did it look like?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Did anybody accidentally leave it on ESPN after the college football playoff show went off? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fucking pickleball. And why aren't these people 90? I thought you had to be 90 to play that. What in the fuck? Isn't it basketball season? I mean, I don't like basketball, but what are we doing? I mean, you can't afford to pay David Pollock, but you're broadcasting pickleball. Go ahead, caller.
I was saying I ain't really going to talk much about Connor Stalions. I'm talking about else. But what I did want to say is, what was the disguise? I was just curious.